I'm Doodlebat.
I'm Snuffles Groovy Doghouse.
So groovy.
And that's Fortuna, who like photobombs our video way more than she should.
So, you asked for a Q&A for some reason. So I will read off the questions and then we'll just answer it. So the first one...
You can lift up the phone.
Sorry. From Lilium Sharpe said, what's your favorite music? Everything.
Yeah, but I think it's classical. And then like everything from the 1940s, and rock, and heavy metal, and then punk, and...
Overly dramatic goth rock.
Opera.
Definitely.
I really love opera. Okay.
And then she also asks, how big is your Harry Potter collection?
Embarrassingly large. And I'm not saying that Doodlebat especially has a problem, but her wallet's Gringotts. I don't know.
But she's the one who buys me a lot of things, like
yeah.
Advanced potions, pencil case.
Yeah, hold on. Stay right there.
You didn't have to show her.
No,
Okay.
It's so cool. So cool. Look at that. It's awesome. Especially Slytherin things. I like collecting Slytherin things because I've got to represent my school and my house, and yeah.
So, in a short answer...
Too many.
Not enough. Okay. Next question was, what is the meaning of life? From Sochi Ketzel, who I probably butcher your name. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I say 42.
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Laugh a lot.
The meaning of life?
Yeah.
Okay.
And don't take shit from no one!
Next question from Anton is, how did you two get into Harry Potter? From the books. Pretty easy.
I think I was like in 4th grade and someone was like, hey, this book is an international sensation. And it was The Prisoner of Azkaban paperback. And I was like, okay, hold on. And so then I ended up getting the Philosopher's Stone first and then just got into it really hard. Because like witches, wizards, and just everything. Yeah.
And the next question from the same Anton was, what's your best memory of either reading or watching it? And I got it when I was almost 11, so my favorite memory is actually the first book because I was Harry's age. So it felt really personal, like, oh my god, I could be a part of this whole universe as well.
Mine was probably watching the first movie, and then the intro when like, oh my gosh, like when like the orchestra music like flares up and just like seeing it all brought to life. I don't know why, but that one was my best of watching it.
Okay. Another Anton, what's your favorite part of your jobs? I get to go on the internet all day. I work, I really do, and I am productive. But a lot of it, I'm surfing the internet.
That I know, it's like, it's so stupid, but it's like that I know my expectations and like what I have to do, and that sounds really stupid, but like I've been in a lot of really crappy work situations. So the fact that it's low stress and 80% of my coworkers aren't dickbags, that's my favorite part.
But one lady makes up the entire 20%. You sound so professional. Here I am just like dicking around on the internet and you're like, oh, hey.
Oh, I can use my phone. That's always good.
Yeah, you're still more professional. Okay. Next question is from Grunny J, who says, how do you two come up with such cool ideas for all this awesomeness? It's a lot of daydreaming. And I read a lot of fics. A lot of fanfics. And she's just naturally creative like that.
So I don't read a lot of fanfics at all. And a lot of it is like, if I read into the world and I picture in my mind's eye, then I can start twisting things. I also like to go on a lot of walks. So most of my ideas come from when I'm like walking around and listening to music and just what I picture in my head. Then the last thing is, how the hell can I make Doodlebat laugh? That is a big chunk. Like all the crack things is like, oh my gosh, how can I make her laugh?
A lot of those silly GIFs, you have to record them maybe 4 or 5 times trying to say the same lines because whatever she created is too funny, and I just laugh forever.
Okay.
Next one's from Jody. Got her
Oh
again.
my god, I love Jody.
How long have you two been Harry Potter fans? Longer than I want to admit because I refuse to tell you guys my age. So just know that it's well over a decade.
Way well over a decade. Shit, I think like 15 years?
You noob.
15 or 16? I don't know. Are we into other fandoms? Boy, are we.
Do you really want the list?
Of course, Super Hulock. Video games. We're really, really into video games.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't forget Lord of the Rings. Hannibal. I fucking love Hannibal.
One Piece.
Oh, One Piece and some just like various animes.
Like Hellsing. It's the best one.
What else? Castlevania.
Yes.
Silent Hill.
Fallout.
Yeah.
And Skyrim.
Dragon Age.
Yes.
We probably could sit here for quite a long time.
There's a lot of fandoms.
Yeah, just know. Okay.
Okay.
Hold on.
What type of medical work do you do from another Anon? I work in finance.
I work cancer research, mostly hemo-oncology, so it's like bloodborne cancers, like leukemia and stuff, and just general stuff, other stuff.
And then the last one I have on my end is why cosplay and why Severus and Sirius and Remus and Harry, and what got you into role-playing? That one's hard to put in a clear line.
Why cosplay? Because we like dressing up and we have a big imagination and like just kind of like, so there's a dressing up aspect which we really love. I mean, even in our ordinary day-to-day life, we are kind of eccentric. Shut up! We're eccentric. We're eccentric little special fruitcakes. And getting to cosplay, it's so much fun, just like trying to push yourself and try to see how you can bring this character to life.
Well, that and essentially morphing yourself into someone so physically different is interesting.
Yeah, and fun.
Yeah. And why Severus and Sirius?
So why Severus?
Because despite what the aunties might say, I unfortunately or fortunately have a similar personality to Severus. And so when I read it in the books and everything, I really connected with him, and I love him so much. And then I noticed that on Tumblr, there's usually not any good Severus role players who are fair to his character, so I wanted to be the one that will actually like show you how I would want to see him and how others would want to see him, and not just bring him down, because I noticed that for him, especially in the roleplay community, it's very tiny, and usually not positive.
It's really sad. So she got into it first, and I was like, do it, honey, go, be a tiny snake. And like, so before all this, we actually would roleplay like a shit ton. Just obviously not recorded, but we'd roleplay. I'd come with like, usually we have, it's kind of silly, but like we'll have like who are the top 3 you want to roleplay, and then I'll be like this and this, and then like I'll come up with scenario. But one of our favorites is like Sirius and Severus, and for me Sirius because he's the person I'm most like, including being problematic. So I don't like sugarcoat
Including
that.
the ego.
Oh, especially in school, but we're not gonna go there. As for Remus and Harry, I don't know, it's also fun. So I connect the most to Sirius, but it's also nice trying the other characters because I feel like there are parts of my personality too that I can relate with Remus and with Harry, and just a challenge.
And she's a cute Harry.
What got into role playing? It started off as written role play when I think I started written role play when I was 13 or so. I know that when we went to high school together, we did some written, but I started before then. We used to do it in a notebook.
And then it moved to Gaia.
Actually,
online.
and now that I remember too, we tried role playing when we were in high school, like senior year. So we were like 17, and we tried role playing in the gym.
I don't really remember.
She doesn't have the best memory. Yeah.
So what got us into role playing was dirty things.
An imagination.
Mostly dirty things. When you're really into like slash and whatnot, you just want to see it happen. That's how it started it. And then it progressed to bigger, better actual plot lines and more characters.
That was how I got a lot of my social interaction and how I bonded with people.
Man. Okay, that's all the questions I have, so.
Yeah.